I want you to listen.
Hey, what's going on, gamers? This is Dr. Redstone signing in to another episode in the channel. In today's episode, we're going to be going over heroic mode. I want to give a huge shout out to Skull and Sir Lee for absolutely just freaking killing it in heroic mode. We're definitely going to be going over those kind of points and everything like that. Of course, you guys know we're going to be going over leaderboards. We are working on the Line app chat to go ahead and get that thing back up and running. Make sure to get a hold of me. It's Dr. Redstone, all lowercase, all one word. I'm hoping to try and get that thing going probably this weekend or early next week. And definitely needing screenshots. So if you guys want to shout out in any of these episodes or anything like that, giving me, some screenshots at Dr. Redstone, all lowercase, all one word, on Line app. Definitely an easy way to do it. So big shout out to Skull, big shout out to Figgy, also a huge shout out to my boy Venom. And without further ado, let's jump into these leaderboards. Alrighty, gamers, and jumping on into this one, we're gonna be starting over here on the iOS global servers yet again. Need to give a huge freaking shout out to Skull and Sir Lee from the King's Finest, man, absolutely freaking crushing it. So this screenshot was actually taken before the point reset. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly where they finished on the leaderboards. Yeah, still keeping it number one. Absolutely freaking killing it, fellas. We have a grand total of 3,216,821,517 points. Oh my freaking goodness. I don't know what the absolute record is for heroic mode. I think Figgy's probably got it. I'm not sure, but absolutely killing it, man. Huge shout out to you, Skull. We got Arch coming in that number 2 spot, 779 million points. That's freaking crazy. Anything over 500 million points is such a freaking grind. Speaking of that, we got Shadow coming in at that number 3 spot. Big shout out to you, bro. We got Wilson coming at that number 4 spot right there. Man, it feels so good to see you on leaderboards. We got Jackson coming in at that number 5 spot. Really good to see everybody above 100 million points. Jumping, oh my goodness. These points just keep getting better and better. We got Queen Mimi coming in at that number 1 spot with 1 billion freaking points on intermediate stages on iOS global server. We got Colby coming in at that number 2 spot, 384 million. Gosh, these people are putting in some work. We got Ice representing PS coming in at that number 3 spot. We got Kong representing PS. And we got Sir Lee. Big shout out to you, bro. Coming in at that number 5 spot. Intermediate stages, 204 million points. Very well. Very good. Rounding out the hardcore stages over here on iOS Global, we got 48 million points by Hound. Yet again, I still want to see what it takes to be like 20 million. Let's try and go for 20 million next heroic mode. We got Yield coming in at that number 2 spot. Oh my goodness. Anu Barek coming in at that number 3 spot, right freaking behind him. That is super freaking close. We got Goblin coming at that number 4 spot. Big shout out to you. And we got Rum Dom representing Loki and DPAA. Not sure really what that stands for. But big shout out to you guys right there over on the iOS global server. Jumping on over here to the iOS European server. Typically, you're going to see Figgy over here killing it on the leaderboards. I think he's been pretty busy, not going to lie. We got Pow coming at that number 1 spot with 303 million points. Olimel coming at that number 2 spot. We got Jim Bob right behind him in that number 3 spot. And 2 million points freaking away. We got Rocky coming in at that number 4 spot. And we got Ruby representing that number 5 spot, representing PR. Speaking of iOS European server, I don't see any barbarians up here on the heroic mode leaderboards. I wonder why. We got Dead coming in at that number 1 spot, 283 million points over on intermediate stage. We got Roggy back at it again on these leaderboards. We got Alpha coming in at the number 3 spot. These are some serious points when it comes to intermediate stages. That's just my opinion though right there. We got Robbie representing that number 4 spot. We got a little Itch. We got Itch coming in at that number 5 spot right there. Wow, with 30 million points. Nice. Feel like he kind of just like snuck in there. Yeah, yet again, there's still no barbarians. What is freaking going on? I'm curious what this FP stands for, though. We got MK47 in that #1 spot. Hardcore stage, 156 million points. Don't take that lightly. That's definitely hard to do. We got Alta coming in at that #2 spot with 84 million points. Right behind, we got Robbie coming in at 82 million points at #3. We got Rico coming at that #4 spot. We got Rocky 3 coming at that #5 spot with 34 million points. Still above anything that I've ever done on hardcore stages. What the heck? Speaking of anything that I've ever done, the Doc has finally come back to heroic mode leaderboards. Oh baby, it feels so good. We got King's Dark in that numero uno spot right there. 583 million points. Big shout out to you. Castile, man, I was so close. I was really hoping to catch you kind of there at the end, but you definitely pulled a little bit forward. 131 million points coming in at that #2 spot. We got your boy, Doctorredstone, YT represent. Make sure and smash the like button. Make sure and hit the subscribe notification bell to be notified for future videos by him, by me, by the Doc. We got Coom coming in at that #4 spot, or is that Zoo? One of the two. Coom Zoo, Zoo Coom coming in at #4. We got Carol, who killed her husband, coming in at that #5 spot with 62 million points. Ooh, Carol, how dare you. Jumping on over here to the intermediate stages, we got King's Dark back at it again in that #1 spot, 520 million points. Man, big shout out to you. We got Praying Mantis, wow, coming at that #2 spot with 423 million. Now, I would absolutely love it if anybody knew who was recruiting. I forgot to take a look at the end of heroic mode leaderboards, which I was completely devastated. I know that I looked, and I don't remember what the guild was though, but we are recruiting in the #3 spot. We are recruiting in the #4 spot. We are recruiting in that #5 spot right there. Absolutely, it's just killing it, man. That's freaking awesome. This is what I love to see about heroic mode. This is when we get to stand up for each and every single one of ourselves and each and every single one of our guilds, man. I just wish that I knew what guild that they were recruiting for. Maybe check the pins down in the comment section below. As soon as I figure that out, I'm gonna pin it. Coming on over here in the hardcore stages, oh baby, a triple. We got King's Dark in that #1 spot yet again, 40 million points, man. Huge shout out to you, man. We got Reaper coming in at that #2 spot, 20 mil. We are recruiting back at it again, 10 mil. I wish I knew the guild, dang it. We got Captain Rourke coming in at that #4 spot, and we got Spy Kill Bill coming at that #5 spot with 9 million points. What does it take to get 9 million points, really? Let's shoot for that 20 mil. Now, last but most certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Android global servers. We got Gax over here in the #1 spot. Good to see you up here, man. We got 373 million points right there. We got Dane coming at that #2 spot, 246 million points. We got Smiley coming in at that #3 spot. We got Dexter coming in at that #4 spot. We got Daniel coming in at that #5 spot right there. It's kind of upsetting when I see 4 and 5 less than 100 million, especially all the scores on the other servers. Just saying. I mean, I got a lot of love for you, Android Global. I'm just throwing that one out there. We got Gax back at it in that #1 spot with 1 billion. Oh my freaking goodness, man. Absolutely killing it. We got Aztec Cobra coming at that #2 spot, 480 million points. We got our boy, DrLucasWho. Welcome back to the party in the channel, brother. Anybody and everybody, make sure to check the links down in the description. There's one for DrLucasWho's YouTube channel. Make sure to go check him out. Type down in the comment section, Dr. Redstone sent me. Representing the Wild Tigers coming in at that #3 spot. We got Drags, RIP Drags coming in at that #4 spot right there. Chris, 44 billion points. Okay. I mean, probably more than I've ever done. We got Lord Raw at number 5 spot, 39 million points right there. I think that's like a solid number right there. Let's go for 100 million on novice. We'll go 40 million on intermediate and 20 million on hardcore stages. Somebody write this down. Quote me on this one. That's what we're going to be doing. Oh boy, we got Mike representing Q-Mob coming in that number 1 spot right there, 44 million points. We got Lord Raw coming at that number 2 spot, man. It's good to see you at 18 mil. We got the Incredible Hulk. Oh man, he's always up here killing these hardcore stages. We got Ernie from the George Lopez show, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe he's playing Knights and Dragons. I don't know. We got Alpha Q2 in that number 5 spot. These are the Android Global Hardcore stages right here. Absolutely phenomenal. Man, oh man, I want to give just a huge shout out to absolutely everybody killing it in the hardcore stages, in the intermediate stages, and in the novice stages of heroic mode. I think it's absolutely phenomenal, guys. I just love to see everything that you guys are doing. Like I said, we're going to try and go for 100 million on the novice. We're going to try and go for, 40 million on intermediate and 20 million over on hardcore stages. We're going to try and get that thing knocked out definitely as soon as possible, as soon as heroic mode definitely comes back around. Definitely trying to get these videos out. It took a little while to get these screenshots, to be 100% honest with you. So if you guys want to help out the channel, make sure you get those screenshots, send them over to me on Line App, Doctorredstone, all lowercase, all one word. You guys know what to do. That's going to be absolutely everything for me. Definitely excited to see what's going to be coming from this channel, man. We got the house almost set up. I mean, we're definitely working on it. If you guys enjoyed the video, so make sure to smash that like button. Definitely helps me out more than you know. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, make sure to put those down in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe before you go. This is Dr. Redstone signing out. Thanks, YouTube. Peace.